Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare $1 coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in US history, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar. At first glance, it might look like just another small silver-colored coin, but don't be fooled. Some of these tiny dollars are hiding big value. We're talking hundreds, even thousands of dollars, so sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because by the end of this video, you might just check your pocket change and find a hidden treasure. Let's rewind a bit to 1979, the year the US Mint decided to honor one of the most powerful voices in American history, Susan B. Anthony, a pioneer for women's rights and suffrage. The coin was designed to celebrate equality and progress, but its journey turned out to be far more complicated. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, not a symbolic figure like Liberty. It was also the first small-size dollar coin made in the United States, replacing the large Eisenhower dollar. Sounds like a historic upgrade, right? Well, here's the twist: people didn't love it at first. Its size and color looked way too similar to a quarter, causing confusion in vending machines and wallets everywhere. Many of these coins went straight into drawers, banks, or collections, and that's where the magic began for collectors decades later. Now, what makes some 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars so valuable? It's all about rarity, condition, and minting errors. There are three main mints for this coin: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with AD, and San Francisco with an S. But the real treasure hunters know the secret lies in the 1979 S-proof coins, specifically the Type 2 Clear S variety. The S mint mark on these coins was struck sharply and clearly, unlike the blurry, filled version on the more common Type 1 coins. That tiny difference can mean the difference between pocket change and a collector's dream piece, and that's not all. Some coins show fascinating minting errors, off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, double dies, where you can see a faint shadow of the design, weak strikes, where details on Anthony's face or the eagle on the back aren't fully formed. Each of these errors turns an ordinary coin into a rare collectible worth serious money. Now, let's talk about value, the part every coin lover waits for. Most regular $1,979 are worth just $1 in circulated condition. But the story changes fast when you find one in pristine shape or with those special varieties. A 1979 S-Type 2 proof coin in perfect condition has sold for around $1,500 at auction. A 1979 P-wide rim, also called the near-date variety, can fetch up to $900 in top grade and rare mint error coins, depending on how dramatic and unique the mistake is, have been known to reach prices from $500 to over $2,000 among passionate collectors. So next time you come across a Susan B. Anthony dollar, don't dismiss it. Take a closer look. That small silver coin might just be your lucky find, a piece of American history, and a symbol of empowerment, all in one. If you enjoyed today's story and want more deep dives into the hidden value of US coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our next discovery, because remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth more than gold. Top 2. We are about to explore one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, the 2000 P. Sacagawea $1 coin. It's golden, it's beautiful, and in some rare cases, it's worth far more than you'd ever imagine. What started as a common coin in your pocket could actually be a hidden treasure in the world of collectors. So listen carefully, because this story might make you want to dig through your change right after this video. Back in the year 2000, the United States Mint launched a brand new dollar coin featuring Sacagawea, the brave Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark across unexplored lands. Her image, holding her infant son Jean-Baptiste, became a symbol of courage and leadership. The golden color of the coin came from a special mix of metals, manganese brass, giving it that eye-catching shine that set it apart from all other U.S. coins. The coin was minted in large numbers at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but here's where things get interesting. Not all 2000 P coins are created equal. Some of them have unique characteristics, rare minting errors, and production varieties that make collectors go absolutely wild. Let's dive deeper into what makes the 2000 Sacagawea dollar so special. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins, but a few of them came out with mistakes that turned ordinary dollars into extraordinary collectibles. One of the most famous varieties is known as the Cheerios dollar. Before the official release of the coin, a limited number were placed in Cheerios cereal boxes as a promotional giveaway. But these early versions weren't exactly the same as the regular coins. They had extra fine detail in the eagle's tail feathers on the reverse. That little detail changed everything. The Cheerios dollars became one of the rarest and most valuable varieties in the entire Sacagawea series. Another fascinating piece is the 2000 Sacagawea dollar with a mule error, a coin struck with the front of a Washington quarter and the back of a Sacagawea dollar. Imagine that, two different coin designs on one piece of metal. It was never supposed to happen, but somehow it did, and only a few examples are known to exist. These are considered legendary in the coin world, but those aren't the only errors collectors hunt for. There are also off-center strikes, broad strikes, double dies, and coins with planchet flaws, all of which increase the value dramatically. The better the condition and the rarer the mistake, the higher the price soars. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value and real-world prices these coins can bring today. A regular 2000 Sacagawea dollar in circulation is usually worth just $1. But a mint state example in pristine condition can be worth several dollars more. A true Cheerios dollar with those special tail feathers has sold for as much as $5,000 in recent auctions. The jaw-dropping 2000 mule error coin, with the Washington quarter obverse, has sold for astonishing prices, reaching up to $200,000 or even more depending on the condition and collector demand. Other rare mint errors from this year have brought anywhere from $100,000 to $5,000. Proving that even small imperfections can make a big difference. So next time you come across a golden dollar coin dated 2000 with that little P mint mark, don't just spend it. Look closely, it could be your hidden jackpot. Whether it's the Cheerios dollar, the famous mule error, or just a beautifully preserved piece, each coin tells a story of history, innovation, and chance. Collectors love the Sacagawea dollar not just for its design but for the mystery it holds. A coin that started as a simple piece of change but grew into a golden legend. Top 3. We are about to uncover the golden mystery of one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, the 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin. At first glance, it's a bright golden token that seems ordinary, but behind that shine hides a story of rarity, errors, and value that has captured the hearts of collectors across the world. So, stay with us till the end, because this coin might just be sitting unnoticed in your wallet, and it could be worth far more than a single dollar. When the United States Mint introduced the Sacagawea dollar in the year 2000, it was more than just another coin, it was a tribute to one of the most courageous women in American history. Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark through uncharted territory, became a national icon. The design by artist Glenna Goodacker shows Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, looking back toward the future. To make this coin truly stand out, the mint gave it a golden color, a unique blend of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel. It wasn't made of real gold, but its shine and symbolism made it instantly recognizable. Millions were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, and special proof versions were struck in San Francisco. Yet, among those millions, a few rare varieties and minting errors have become legends, and that's what makes this story so exciting. Let's begin with one of the most talked about varieties, the Cheerios dollar. Back in 1999, the U.S. Mint placed a small number of early Sacagawea dollars inside Cheerios cereal boxes as part of a promotional campaign to introduce the new coin. But these coins weren't quite the same as the ones released to the public. The eagle on the reverse side had extra detail in its tail feathers, a sharper, more defined pattern. Only a few thousand of these were ever distributed, and many have vanished over time, making them one of the most sought-after modern coins in U.S. history. Next comes the legendary mule error, a mistake so dramatic that it stunned the entire coin world. A few coins were accidentally struck using the front design of a Washington quarter and the back design of a Sacagawea dollar. Imagine that, George Washington on one side and Sacagawea's eagle on the other. Only about 20 examples are known to exist, and every single one is worth an incredible amount of money. These coins are considered masterpieces of minting mishap, but that's not where the story ends. The 2000 Sacagawea dollars also have other rare minting errors, such as off-center strikes, multiple die clashes, rotated dies, and even weak strikes that give the coin unique visual quirks. Some of these mistakes are subtle, while others make the coin look almost like abstract art. For collectors, each imperfection tells a story of what happened behind the scenes at the mint, and that story adds serious value. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the real-world value of these coins. A regular 2000 Sacagawea dollar in circulation is still worth just $1. However, if you have one in uncirculated mint condition, it can bring around a few dollars depending on its grade and luster, but if you happen to find a genuine Cheerios dollar, you're holding something truly special. These coins have sold for around $5,000 in recent sales, and the incredible mule error coin, with the Washington quarter front and the Sacagawea dollar back, has reached unbelievable prices, selling at auction for nearly $200,000, even lesser. Known minting errors or high-grade proof versions can range anywhere from $100 to $5,000, depending on the rarity and demand. So, before you spend that shiny golden dollar, take a moment to look closer. Check the details, inspect the feathers on the eagle's tail, and study the edges. You might just have a small piece of numismatic history in your hands. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar is more than a coin, it's a symbol of heritage, innovation, and the thrill of discovery. From grocery store cereal boxes to record-breaking auctions, it has traveled through time as a golden reminder that even the smallest things can hold extraordinary value. Top 4. We are about to uncover the story of one of the most iconic and eye-catching coins in American history, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar. It's a coin that celebrates the spirit of freedom, the memory of a beloved president, and for some lucky collectors, it hides surprising value that can turn pocket change into profit. So, stay with us till the end, because this coin's history, rarity, and hidden errors are far more fascinating than you might think. When you look at the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar, you immediately notice something special: 2 dates instead of 1. That's because this coin was created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the United States of America, the bicentennial of independence. The design captures the patriotic pride of the nation at that historic moment. On the front, or obverse, we see the familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a timeless tribute to the man whose vision and leadership inspired a generation. On the reverse, instead of the usual presidential seal, you'll find an image of Independence Hall, the very place where the Declaration of Independence was signed. The mint wanted this coin to stand out, so they struck it in several different ways. Most of the coins were made from copper-nickel for circulation, while special collector editions were struck in 40% silver, giving them a richer, shinier look. These silver coins were never meant for everyday spending, they were treasures from the start, but here's where things get really interesting. Even though millions of these coins were made, not all of them are the same. Some varieties and minting errors make certain 1776 to 1976 half-dollars far rarer, and much more valuable, than others. For example, there are 3 main mint locations to look for: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a D, and San Francisco with an S. The S-mint coins are especially desirable because many were struck as proofs or in silver composition sets. Some of these proof coins have a Type 1 reverse, with bold, thick lettering, while others have a Type 2 reverse, featuring thinner, more refined letters, and collectors are always on the hunt for both varieties. Then come the mint errors, the accidental masterpieces. Some 1776 to 1976 Kennedy halves show double dies, where the details of the lettering or design appear doubled. Others have off-center strikes, where part of the image is missing, or clipped planchets, where a small piece of metal was cut off before striking. These kinds of coins are the treasures every coin lover dreams of finding, because they're one-of-a-kind pieces that turn history into fortune. Even coins in perfect condition, known as mint state or proof grades, can carry premium value. Collectors pay top dollar for coins with a flawless mirror-like surface, deep cameo contrast, and no scratches or marks. Now, let's get to what everyone wants to know, the real market value of these beautiful bicentennial halves. A regular 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar that you find in circulation is usually worth only 50 cents. But when you step into the world of collectors, the story changes dramatically. A high-grade silver-proof version can sell for around $10 to $50 depending on the condition. Certain deep cameo examples in top grades have reached over $100. Rare mint errors, such as double dies or major off-center strikes, can bring anywhere from $200 to $1,000 depending on their rarity and eye appeal, and the finest known examples, those few coins graded in perfect condition, have sold for as much as $4,000 at major auctions. So before you toss that bicentennial half dollar into your change jar, take a closer look. Does it have a mirror finish? A different mint mark? Or perhaps an unusual strike? You might just be holding a small piece of American history that's worth far more than face value. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar isn't just a coin, it's a celebration of liberty, leadership, and craftsmanship. For collectors, it's a shining reminder that every coin tells a story, and sometimes, that story can be priceless. Top 5, and last rare coin, we're taking a closer look at a coin that often goes unnoticed but can surprise you with its collectible value, the 1983 Kennedy half dollar. It might look like an ordinary 50-cent piece, but for collectors, it holds a story, rare errors, and even potential profit. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. By 1983, the coin had become a staple in American currency. That year, coins were minted at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, Denver coins carry AD, and San Francisco produced special proof coins for collectors. The 1983 Kennedy half dollar is made of copper nickel, not silver, yet it still shines with its classic design, Kennedy's portrait on the front and the heraldic eagle on the back. Millions were produced, over 34 million in Philadelphia, 32 million in Denver, and around 3 million proof coins in San Francisco. While that seems like a lot, most circulated, making pristine examples harder to find today. What makes this coin exciting for collectors? Errors and condition. Some coins were struck off-center, others have doubling in the date or lettering, or die cracks running through the design. Proof coins from San Francisco are also highly desirable because of their mirror-like finish and frosted details. Collectors love these quirks because they make each coin unique. Now, let's talk about value. A 1983 Kennedy half dollar in normal circulated condition is usually worth $1 to $2. Uncirculated coins in lower mint state grades sell between $2 and $12. Higher grade coins, like MS-65 or MS-66, can fetch $20 to $100. Proof coins in excellent condition typically sell for $10 to $50. But the rarest error coins are the real treasures. Off-center strikes or dramatic mint errors have sold for around $190, and top-graded MS-67 coins have reached over $400 at auction. That's an incredible increase from a 50-cent coin. If you're hunting for one, start by checking the mint mark and inspecting Kennedy's face, hair, and lettering for sharp details. Look for doubling, lines, or any unusual features. If your coin looks almost new, it could be worth grading professionally. That alone can significantly increase its value. The 1983 Kennedy half dollar isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American history. It reflects the legacy of a beloved president, the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and the thrill of collecting. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, this coin offers both beauty and potential profit. To sum it up, here's the market snapshot: circulated, $1 to $2, uncirculated, $2 to $12. High-grade mint state, $20 to $100, proof coins, $10 to $50, rare error or top-graded coins, $190 to over $400. So next time you check your change or a coin jar, keep an eye out for a 1983 Kennedy half dollar. That small coin might just be hiding a big surprise. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and collectible tips.